The border crisis is reportedly out of control in the small Texas town of Del Rio, right on the Rio Grande River. Our next guest says it's being overrun by illegal immigrants. And when the river gets too low, illegals can just walk across the river from Mexico into the U.S. in about 5 minutes. He also says it's getting so bad, 60 to 75 illegal aliens are flooding into the town every day. Joining us to discuss is the sheriff of the town and Valverde County, Texas, Sheriff Joe Martinez. Sheriff, thank you for being with us. Local resources and local officials are stretched to the limit under normal circumstances. Now you're dealing with this crisis. Talk to us how these illegals coming over into your community is impacting not only your department, but that local community as well.
Thank you for having me. So, on a daily basis, we're dealing with immigrants coming across at one specific location. This is just at one specific location. When the river is either running low or waist deep, people are coming across, 8, 10, 12, 18 at a time. And it's putting a strain on our office, our manpower. Border Patrol is doing everything they can within their abilities. They're overworked, they're undermanned, and they're tired. And we're just taking up some of the slack of these individuals as they're coming across into our community. Mm-hmm. Our goal is to keep our community safe, so we take possession of them there at the Rio Grande. Call Border Patrol to come take them off our hands, and they go and get them processed.
And the area, I'm sorry, Sheriff, the area that you're talking about is about like 5 miles outside of town. It's on private property, I understand, and everyone knows about it. You actually refer to it as the border lawn because the water dips really low there, but just during a certain period of time. And it used to be a secret, but now it's really not a secret anymore, so you have a larger number of people trying to cross there. What type of folks are trying to cross right there? So
what's coming across to that location there, we have Hondurans, Guatemalans, Nicaraguans, Cubans, Haitians, people from Valenzuela. They're all family units. They're young children. Those are the ones that are coming across through there, turning themselves over to authorities. On the other hand, we have the Mexicans that are coming in under the cover of dark. They're being smuggled in. This past month, we've had 2 vehicle accidents that total of 9 fatalities out of those 2 accidents. So, it's Border Patrol initially, before all this started, they were short-staffed, and they need more resources as everybody else doing this work nowadays.
Sheriff, I want to get your reaction to Vice President Kamala Harris slamming the Trump administration's handling of the border crisis. Some are calling it hypocritical. Take a listen, please.
We've got a person who has put babies in cages and separated children from their parents. I will release children from cages. I will get rid of the private detention centers.
Of course, she also called the Border Patrol, likened them to the KKK at one point as well. Your reaction to that?
So just this week, we had a 2-year-old being dropped in the water. Earlier in the year, a Haitian couple came over. On that one, the female, she was pregnant with twins. They all drowned. Her husband drowned, was recovered on the Mexican side. And then prior to that, another Haitian couple came across. They both made it out, but a child, we believe, a 2-year-old child who has to this day been unrecovered. So people are dying.
Would you or have you attempted to reach out to anyone from the administration? Would you invite Kamala Harris, who is now the vice president? The clip that we ran was when she was running for office, but she's now the vice president of the United States and allegedly in charge of the problems at the border going on right now. Would you invite her to come down there and you could personally show her what's going on?
Yes, ma'am, I would. I've seen several coalitions in the last week or two, a group of representatives went to a facility in Carrizo. Another group went to a facility in the lower Rio Grande Valley. But I'm looking for the bipartisan group that is going to make a decision, going to work to get this what's going on fixed.
Sheriff, former President Trump weighed in on the border crisis in an interview with his daughter-in-law, Lara. Take a listen.
Look at our borders. Look what's happening. We had the borders the best they've ever been. The wall could have been finished in a very short period of time, a matter of weeks. The wall is the best thing. We built almost 500 miles of wall, and it's been a tremendous success. And all they have to do is finish it up. Now, you can put security there and you have it fine, but the wall is better than anything you can do. And in one day, he said, everybody come up. And once he said that, and what's going on now is nothing compared to what's going to take place during the summer. During the summer, you're going to see things that nobody's ever seen before.
Sheriff, your thoughts on his comments, particularly about the effectiveness of the wall, and can you compare what you're seeing on a daily basis to what you saw perhaps last year or the year before?
So we have a 2-mile stretch of wall here that is not complete. It's been compromised, in my opinion. It's not finished. Work stopped there. But the numbers that what I'm seeing from Border Patrol on a certain reporting document that we do, or that they do, in 2020, they had 783 incidents. This year already of the same type of reportable incident. They have 381 in 3 months. Wow. So, they've done, almost half the work in 3 months that they did all of 2020.
Sheriff, I do want to ask you one more question, because just a minute ago, you said that you are looking for the bipartisan group that's going to come down and fix the problem. You're there. How do they fix the problem? What do you think needs to be done? And we'll fix it.
Well, first off, I think that they need to show up and have boots on the ground. They need to know what it's like to live in this area, be here on a daily basis. It's very, you can make a decision 2 miles away, 2,000 miles away, and it be not the right decision to make. But once they see what these Border Patrol agents are going through on a daily basis, I think that they will get the true picture. You just can't show up here for a short period of time and think you know all the answers and leave. You got to have a little bit of ownership in this.
All right, good words, Sheriff Joe Frank Martinez. Thank you so much for being with us. Thanks for everything you do.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.